We're Mark and Lori Staten from Tarkio, Missouri, Atchison County residents. We're Atchison County ambassadors for the Mental Health Gala.
This is my 29th year of teaching, and I'm planning to retire this year, but I have definitely enjoyed it. It's been a change in the 29 years.
And this is my 28th year in teaching. Mental health is pretty important to us. We both started at a young age where we had relatives who suffered from mental health, and in that time period it was not thought of as anything. It was a secret. You had to keep it a secret, and it's continued on. Different generations get it. Lori's mom, actually, in 2018 my dad was diagnosed with colorectal cancer in April, and 2 weeks later my mom was diagnosed with a form of lung cancer. So we suffered. We went through it and suffered all of it together, good times and bad times. And my mom got really down after 33 radiation treatments. And actually, because of the chemotherapy and the radiation and what going off her medicine, she actually tried to take her own life. And that's a day I'll never forget, getting the call. And my dad telling me what was going on. Thank God we got Mom into St. Francis at the time, Mosaic, and it was a horrible experience for us. She and I talked about it last night. It was a horrible experience, but it was an awesome experience too. And because of medication and therapy, she's here with us still today. We've gone through the death of my dad, and she's very, very content, lives by herself, and she's a very mobile, energetic lady because of that. The valleys we have to go through to get to the mountaintops.
Well, we actually, this last summer, had a student take his life.
We've dealt with it many times over the years. In our 28, 29 years of education, we've had to call parents and tell them their children need help, and a lot of times that goes over really well, and sometimes it's a bomb. I've been chewed out because a parent says it's none of your business, and then that's tough. In the last 5 or 10 years, because of therapists in school, counselors in schools, and it is a little bit better. We're not there yet. We're not meeting. Physical health, we worry about that all the time. Mental health, we say tough it out, you're fine. Men don't cry, men are tough, you don't need to worry about that, you can't do that. And this last summer was really hard for us, as a young junior high kid, and we treat our students like our children. They're Staten kids, and we love them forever. And it's been very tough. It's tough to come back to a school year and teach without that person in our classroom. It's hard to know what to say to the families. And I think a lot has changed in our schools in that we have counselors and administrators who actually understand it. We have groups who actually go in and we call in counselors. Didn't do that 30 years ago.
Right. I think part of the problem that we have is educating the other students who aren't dealing with that. They don't understand, and you can't really understand until you have been touched by it. I think that we have got to help everybody understand, not just the ones that are going through it.
Well, the ultimate hope for me would be that no one would ever have to endure depression and suicide ever again. That's a dream. But we are willing to do whatever we possibly can to make sure that we can help find what we need to find for those people at all times.
Education. People, adults, kids, everybody need to be educated on mental health.
We're thankful that we live in a community where we are asked to do things like this. We're not professionals by any means, and we're not even good at what we do probably, but we love what we do, and I think that's what people need to understand. But we want to help, and we'll do whatever we possibly can to help others.